Hey everyone, this is Heidi from Hands Occupied with another crochet tutorial. In this video, I'm going to introduce you guys to Granny's favorite dishcloth. Worked with a granny square and then working two sides flat, this uniquely constructed and easy to make dishcloth will soon become a favorite, not just for grannies. To get ready to shoot this video, I worked an entire Granny's favorite dishcloth, which you can see right here. And then I also worked the first part of it. So what I'm going to show you guys how to do today is go from your granny square, which is worked like the classic granny square. And we have other tutorials on the site for how to make those granny squares. So search the site for that if you're brand new to that part of this game. But what I'm going to show you is where Granny's favorite dishcloth gets really unique. So we've got, as you can see, this 4 round classic granny square, and then framed on two sides, you've got all of these stitches worked flat instead of in the round like our granny square to help finish off your dishcloth. So if you're new to combining working in the round to working flat, this video is for you. So right here, like I said, we've got our little granny square ready to go, and I'm going to use this contrasting blue yarn to show you where I'm adding stitches. All right, so pick a corner, any corner of your granny square to work into to start. So now we're going to begin by bringing a loop of our next color of yarn. The pattern calls for color A at this point, joining it into that chain space. So I've secured it with a chain in addition to a slip stitch. Next, we're going to chain one more time for a total of chain 2 into that space. Next, we're going to do a half double crochet stitch. So that's 1 yarn over, 1 half double crochet in this space, like so. Next, we're going to work half double crochet stitches all the way down this first side of our square. And the right side of your work should be facing you. Most granny squares do pretty well on either side, but if you have a preference for what your square looks like on one side or the other, just try to have the right side facing you for this one to start. So now we're going to work half double crochet stitches all the way across this row. So pretty easy. This is pretty beginner friendly, and if you are someone teaching somebody to crochet, you could do something fun like make the beginning granny square that you see that I started with here, and then have the beginner work these other two sides since they're just half double crochet stitches. And even when you come to the chain space that you would normally work clusters of stitches for your granny square, you're going to still just work into those chains at the top on this pattern. And so it's really simple, and then we do one little thing at the corner to increase a couple stitches, but that's really it for the rest of this. So this dishcloth, I think the reason it's called Granny's favorite, beyond the use of the granny square, is that it's really easy to crank these out. And so if you're wanting to make these for everyday household use, this is a fun pattern to get in your crochet arsenal. All right, almost to the end with our half double crochets. All right, there we go. And once you reach the chain space at the corner of your granny square, what you're going to do to help turn around the corner is work 1 half double crochet stitch, 1 chain stitch, and 1 half double crochet in that space. So we're going to do half double, chain 1, and in that same space, a half double crochet stitch. And so seasoned crocheters will know that practicing increasing in the corner in this way is great for beginners to get you used to adding stitches to the corner of things like traditional granny squares. But continuing on, once you get past that corner, you're going to literally turn 90 degrees in your work and just keep working half double crochet stitches all the way across to the end of the second side. So to recap, we have done half double crochet stitches all the way down one side of our granny square. When we got to the chain 2 space in the corner, we did half double crochet 1, chain 1, half double crochet 1, before turning left to work down the other side. Now we've come to another chain 2 space. And to finish off this side, we're just going to do 1 half double crochet stitch, and that is where our row ends, guys. So right here is the end of one row. So then we'll chain and turn and work similarly all the way back with that same color A. So if we look at the finished washcloth right here, you can see we've done our half double crochets, and then we did HDC 1, chain 1, HDC 1, continue to the other side until the next chain space where we just did 1 half double crochet before our chain and turn, and then we've worked all the way back. And so you continue in this way back and forth, working flat all the way through your Granny's Favorite washcloth until you've got this unique, differently shaped and differently constructed dishcloth for everyday use. This easy to memorize pattern is really fun to work. If you have any suggestions for alternative color repeats to use or ideas for how to combine working in the round with working flat and crochet, let us know in the comments. And tune in again soon for more crochet tutorials.